What is going on, you guys? Pablo here, and welcome back for the latest episode of the NIL Real Estate Guy. We are on day 4 here in the real time. I'll be going back and editing some videos and showing you guys some of the behind the scenes, but I wanted to get something out today, and I wanted to just jump on and shoot some things and share some things as they've been happening. And let me tell you, here's a couple of the challenges I've already seen, and here's a couple of the things I'm already running into. The calls, right? Making sure that those get knocked out first thing in the morning, and realizing that contacts doesn't always necessarily mean making phone calls, right? So I do have my CRM, I have my follow-up boss, and now I'm making sure that every morning, even yes, Saturdays and Sundays. And I'll talk about that in a second. So Friday and today was really heavy into follow-up boss, and Saturday and Sunday it was really heavy into my relationships. So I want you guys to realize that first and foremost is that the 25 contacts, 20 contacts, however many contacts, conversations a day it is, it's not just about picking up the phone and talking to strangers and having a conversation. It's also being purposeful in the conversations that you're already having, right? And making sure that you're using the opportunity that you have at your disposal in, social events to not ask for business, because that's not what this is about, but to build a relationship. Because I've been I hate when agents say this. I've been in real estate now 19 years, and I wouldn't be in this business this long if it wasn't for a simple truth, and that is I'm more concerned about building relationships than I am about the short-term gains, right? And I've built my business now, and one of the things I'll walk you guys through in this channel is how do you build your business such that it's repeatable, it's predictable, and that you have people coming to you. So a big part of that is building the relationships and making sure that people see you as a trusted resource. And it's starting the conversations and making the conversations, but it's also showing up and being there for the people that matter. Um, the biggest thing I've had a challenge with so far is the staying off of social media for the first hour of the day. Now, if you've been following what's been going on here in California, particularly in Los Angeles with ICE and Trump and Newsom, it's been hard staying away from social media. So I this is one challenge I actually had to reset as of this morning, because I totally fell victim Monday morning trap. I had all the best intentions, and I opened up Instagram, and to have 100% transparency with you, I failed the challenge. So this is one of those things I'm going to have to restart over, and that's okay. Everything in the 100-day sprint is designed not for you to beat yourself up and not for you to be perfect, because you're not going to be perfect. It's for you to learn and be aware of the things that you're doing, because I can tell you Friday, Saturday, Sunday, all of those mornings when I didn't have social media in front of me, that first hour of the day, first of all, it allowed me to be a lot more present with my wife, with Julian, my son. It really allowed me to not have to be worried about what's going on. And then this morning, in contrast, I've seen my social media usage be slightly higher, and it's all because of how I'm setting the tone that first hour of the day. So again, if I'm falling victim of it, it might happen to you too. So be aware of it, and be aware of how these little things impact you. Maybe it's working out that first hour of the day, maybe it's staying off of social media that first hour of the day, but just be aware. And I don't know what your challenge is. Pick it, drop it in the comments, let me know what your challenge is, and let's work on it. Again, it's not about perfection, it's about the process. While I've been building this system for agents and athletes, something massive just happened in the NIL world that is going to change everything. On Friday, the NCAA just agreed to pay nearly $3 billion in damages. And for the first time ever, colleges can directly pay athletes. So the game has changed. And now we're going to be starting to see different things when we're going into pay for play versus true name, image, and likeness. And I feel like we already saw it, a precursor of this happen at Stanford on Friday. They announced, oh hey, we have this whole new coalition with Richard Sherman and a bunch of other Stanford alumni and NFL players, coaches, staff that are going to be leading the charge on helping to get Stanford back into the upper echelons of college football. We're entering this new era where everybody's calling it the death of amateurism because athletes can now be directly compensated, and it's $20 million per school. So this is real money, and it's going to impact recruiting, financial decisions, career paths, and it's more than just NIL. It's not just sponsorships, it's structured compensation. And what I'm really curious to see is not how this is going to affect the football programs, the basketball programs. I'm really worried and curious to see how it affects the Olympic sports, right? So Cal Berkeley had 23 medals won at the Olympic Games this last summer with their student athletes. What is going to happen to those programs? And there's new oversight. The College Sports Commission is going to review every 600 plus NIL deal. So there's going to be more regulation. That means there's going to be less abuse and there's going to be more legitimate opportunities. And this matters because this is now putting pressure on the schools to educate their athletes. And it really opens the doors for systems to support them, not just deals. So that's why I built the 100K in 100 days system, because it's not just for agents. I believe athletes need a clear, repeatable path to build wealth, structure, and real life results, not just hype. It's very, very easy to fall into the traps of, you know, all the things that are going on out there. There's definitely a lot of noise, a lot of distraction. So if you're an athlete, if you're an agent, or just looking to break the cycle, join us. I'd love for you to follow along. Feel free to shoot me an email. My email is up on the screen, Pablo at the NILrealestateguy.com. And then, of course, you can follow me on social media at Pablo.NILrealestate. Let's build something. Let's not just talk about it. Let's be about it. Thank you guys so much for watching.